Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for finding us. This is a space for deep dives, big feelings, and the kind of conversations we usually have on the couch after the credits roll. We're trying something a little different here. Part video essay, part podcast, part cozy hangout. We'll be releasing episodes regularly, and each one stands on its own. So whether you're here for the first time or the 50th, you're right on time. And now, on to the show. Once upon a time, there was a girl with a rapier and the reflexes of someone who definitely doesn't skip arm day. Her name was Asuna. She was brilliant, brave, and occasionally terrifying, but in a good way. And then, well, season 2 happened. Our daughter, Bearbow, is 14 now, but when she was 4 years old, she had one very specific career goal: Princess Knight. Not princess, not knight. Princess Knight. Sparkles optional, but weapons are mandatory. Her first role model was Merida from Brave, a princess who shoots arrows, climbs cliffs, and refuses to brush her hair. Bearbow saw her and thought, yes, that's the vibe. Oh gosh. And I remember she really didn't like her hair being brushed at that time either. But then she met Asuna. We showed her the kid-friendly parts of Sword Art Online Season 1. The adventurous bits where Asuna is slicing through monsters like she's late for lunch. Bearbow was instantly obsessed. She demanded Asuna hair. She marched around with foam swords. She dual wielded. She declared she was going to defeat the big bad boss, which at that time was her dad. Asuna was not a literal princess, but she embodied the ideal of the Princess Knight. Those afternoons are still some of our happiest memories. Season 1 Sword Art Online Asuna was a delight. She was competent without being smug, kind without being passive, and terrifyingly good with a rapier. She led her guild, protected people, and insisted on actually living inside a death game. She cooked, she laughed, she chose Kirito, and she saved him as often as he saved her. She wasn't a sidekick. She wasn't a trophy. She was a co-lead. And she had her flaws. Real ones, like overcommitting. She hid her vulnerability. She occasionally sprinted into danger like someone who forgot fall damage exists. But that's what made her feel human. And our Bearbow adored her. Not just because she could fight, but because she made strength look warm and approachable. Also, Bearbow was extremely impressed that Asuna could cook rabbits too and clear a dungeon in the same afternoon. That was peak efficiency. Then season 2 arrived, and Asuna's character arc took a sharp left turn into, wait, what? She didn't lose her strength. The story just stopped letting her use it. She went from co-lead to plot device, from fighter to captive, from someone who acted to someone who waited. We didn't show Bearbow season 2 because it was disappointing. We watched her fall in love with this brave, capable heroine. And suddenly, that same person was sidelined, objectified, and stuck in a cage, both literally and narratively. Instead of exploring her trauma, the story used it as a fuel for someone else's arc. Instead of letting her fight, it made her the prize. And the show treated this shift like it was perfectly normal. For Bearbow, Asuna wasn't just a character. She was a spark, a blueprint for what a girl with courage could look like. So when the story shrank her, it felt personal for all of us. This isn't just about one anime, it's about a pattern where female characters get to be strong until the plot decides it's someone else's turn. Then suddenly they're quiet, sidelined, or waiting to be rescued. Season 1 Asuna showed us what a fully realized heroine could look like. Season 2 reminded us how quickly that can be taken away. We never went back to Sword Art Online after that. There's a line in Season 1 where Asuna says, "I'd rather stay the way I am until the last moment. I won't lose to this game or this world." Imagine if Season 2 had honored that. Imagine if she'd broken out of that cage herself. If she'd led the rescue. If her trauma had been treated with the same care as her courage. She could have been the emotional anchor of the season, not the objective and objectified. It wasn't just a missed opportunity. It was a rewrite of everything she stood for. Asuna's story reminds us that how we write heroines matters. Strength isn't just about swords. It's about choice, voice, and presence. And Bearbow, I'm glad to say that despite this, she never stopped being a princess knight.
Princess Knight outfit. If you like this Princess Knight outfit, and then I'm a Princess Knight!
Yay!
She's still a girly girl who loves pink, but every book week she marches out as a warrior. Nausicaa, Gwen from Wolf Girl, Arwen with the sword, and Katniss Everdeen. She learned Taekwondo. She loves Nerf guns, and her true weapon, as her name suggests, is the bow. She's not waiting in a tower. She's out there writing her own story. So tell me, what did Season 1 Asuna mean to you? And are you still grieving over Asuna like I am? And which other heroines deserve a spotlight next?